here I'm seeing it. He's a media channel. 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 I hear him saying that he's gonna need to check it. I hear him saying that he's gonna need to check it. I hear him saying that he's gonna need to check it. I hear him saying that he's gonna need to check it. I hear him saying that he's gonna need to check it. share il suo media channel. Hear him 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 share il suo media channel.
We are shortly ready to start our ceremony. Before we do, please join me once again in thanking our wonderful string quartet. We hope that today you have the most wonderful, memorable experience, which you will look back on in years to come with a great sense of pride. Before we start the ceremony, I do have 3 key messages to share with you. In the very unlikely event of us needing to evacuate our venue, please leave via the nearest exit, which might be behind you. Please follow our ushers to the assembly points. Guests requiring assistance will be escorted. Please take a moment now to see where your nearest exit is. In line with our firm commitment to our planet, our graduation programme is available digitally. You will be able to follow the ceremony easily, as the lists of names in the programme will broadly match the order in which our graduands take to the stage. Please do remember to switch your phones and devices onto silent. I know that at some points you will want to whoop, cheer and applaud, and I want you to know that we strongly embrace that here at Royal Holloway, so please do so with gusto. What I would ask of you, though, is that you whoop, cheer and applaud and then quietly pause so that our next graduand, soon to be graduate, and their supporters can enjoy their moment too. This ceremony is being filmed and our professional photographers will be taking that all-important picture of our graduates receiving their scroll. So as much as I'll know you want to capture that moment with your camera, please can I ask that you don't obstruct the view of the people behind you. And finally, at the end of our ceremony, we will invite our graduates to leave first, followed by our guests. Thank you. If you are able, please stand for the arrival of the procession.
Please take your seats. Guests, families, supporters and friends, on behalf of the university, I am delighted to welcome you to Royal Holloway on this very important occasion, our graduation ceremony. It's wonderful to see you all gathered here, and we welcome those of you visiting for the very first time, those returning to a place that has become familiar, and those watching this from around the world on our live stream. To you all, we extend a very warm Royal Holloway welcome. We hope you enjoy the ceremony and have a truly memorable and happy day. Graduates from the School of Law and Social Sciences will be presented at this ceremony. And the first group of graduates presented at the ceremony are those who've been awarded master's degrees, followed by students with Doctor of Philosophy degrees. And with great pleasure and without further ado, I therefore welcome the Executive Dean of the School of Law and Social Sciences, Professor Matthew Humphreys.
I'd like to warmly welcome you to our winter graduation ceremonies today. I would like to take a few moments to share how tremendously proud I am of all our graduates. They are currently sat behind me in an adjoining room watching me address them via a live video link. We will shortly be recognising their wonderful achievements as they take to the stage, doff their cap and receive their scroll. They will then join us here in our ceremony venue to hear from our presiding officer for today, Professor Julie Sanders, Vice-Chancellor and Principal, and our student orator, Boglaka Kuruc. We are very pleased to welcome you all to Royal Holloway and to this ceremony to recognise and celebrate the achievements of our students. Our Department of Politics, International Relations and Philosophy and Department of Economics are dynamic and outward-looking. In our Politics, International Relations and Philosophy department, students are taught by academics whose teaching and research is global in its scope and impact. Academic research in politics was assessed as being of outstanding quality, and politics at Royal Holloway came second nationally in the last Research Excellence Framework. The department is home to the university's Gender Institute and has a strong commitment to equality and to combating global inequalities through our research and teaching, in particular areas of particular problems of public policy, the political world around us, and more traditional aspects of focus, such as the study of democracy, elections, and political ideas. Our Department of Economics is also strong in the quality of research. The quality of the academic work at Royal Holloway in economics was also recognised in the recent Research Excellence Framework when it came 7th for research impact and 11th for research overall. The discipline of economics is ultimately a practical one that carries the potential to improve policy and contribute to society over a wide range of issues. Economics is far more than money and banking. Recently, we achieved major grants in projects in the field of labour economics, with one project working on women's employment in sub-Saharan Africa, and another on female labour force participation and political rights. And we are constantly updating our courses in economics. This year, we have a new master's programme in health economics, and just before, we launched a new undergraduate programme in economics and data science. A degree from the School of Law and Social Sciences and at Royal Holloway opens many doors to our graduates to take up positions in public or private institutions, including many roles in major companies, as well as the voluntary sector. Our students go on to fulfill employment aspirations that are wide-ranging and diverse, from successful careers within the cultural and heritage industries, and within publishing, marketing, and the media, to key areas of government policy, such as those of climate change, migration, and sustainable development, and to areas within the world of business and finance. The heads of department, academic staff, and I look forward to acknowledging your success today and meeting your families and friends. For now, though, on behalf of everyone in the School of Law and Social Sciences, I offer you every good wish for the future and congratulations. We are so very proud of you all. Go forward in your lives with a special set of strength and abilities. With great pleasure, we now move to the presentation of the graduates. Please welcome Head of Department of Economics, Professor Dan Anderberg.
Professor Julie Saunders, Vice Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present graduates from the Department of Economics. For the award of Master of Science degrees from the Department of Economics, Hannah Moore Salim. Robert Starsons. Kruti Gamit. Sufia Habibul Rahman. Phoebe Leek. Wilson Mundupusakal. Paul Peralta. Jacob Orshak. Connor Taylor Smith. Rishab Chudari. Alicia Desoro. Boglaka Kurutz. Radhika Sharma. Yash Sonawanan. Aditi Vijendra Sangram. That concludes the presentation of graduates from the Department of Economics. Please welcome the representative from the Department of Politics, International Relations and Philosophy, Dr. Kat Smets.
Professor Julie Saunders, Vice Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present graduates from the Department of Politics, International Relations and Philosophy. For the award of Master of Arts degrees from the Department of Politics, International Relations and Philosophy. Matty Iverson. Grace Whiteside. Lauren Wylott. Anaya Brune McLean. Alan Curtis. Yasmin Tan. For the award of Master of Science degrees from the Department of Politics, International Relations and Philosophy. Leon DeCourt. Sarah Glazer. Thomas McLinden. Alexander Smith. Thomas Burgess. Rachel Byfleet. Nida Fatima. Sahar Formuli. Elise Gordon. Arjun Chauhan. Rebecca Davies. Sabet Faizi. Ru Hussain. Samudragut Dharmendra Parmar. Monica Svetanova. Lolwa Al-Nasser. Guramun Baines. Joshua Trude. Tom Vincent. Kieran Dowling. James Doyle. Javier de Souza. Takashi Fujimoto. Callum McLinden. Joel Miller. Alice Offley. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy degrees from the Department of Politics, International Relations and Philosophy. For the thesis title of Usefulness, Integrity and Perceptions of Virtue in Voting, the links between young people's online voting experiences, beliefs about voting, and support for online voting in national elections, supervised by Dr. Kat Smets and Professor Robert Jago, Nicholas Hatton. For the thesis title of Assessing the Widening Age Gap in British Partisanship, the Impact of Values, Maturation and Political Mobilization, supervised by Professor Chris Henretti and Professor Oliver Heath, Laura Serra. The presentation of graduates from the Department of Politics, International Relations and Philosophy.
So I would now like very much to introduce our student orator who is going to deliver a speech on behalf of all those who we are celebrating here today. So please welcome back Boglarka Kuruc.
guests, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and my fellow graduates. Today, as we stand on the precipice of a new chapter, I am honored to address you as a representative of the resilient and accomplished graduating class of Royal Holloway, University of London. Over the past 4 years, my journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. My academic studies here began with a bachelor's degree in economics with music, culminating in a first-class degree, a testament to the enduring spirit of curiosity and dedication I had, even with certain challenges disrupting my studies. The shadow of COVID-19 looms large. Many of us, myself included, navigated the difficulties of remote learning and online exams, yearning for the return to normalcy. For my master's in finance, I was lucky enough to be able to attend in person, but I really struggled with the content. I'll forever remember the moments of frustration, like breaking down in the Horton building while grappling with elusive MATLAB code. The challenges were certainly greater, but the reward even more gratifying, as I earned a distinction through my hard work. This achievement wasn't mine alone, though. It was made possible by the unwavering support of our esteemed professors and my exceptional course mates who are here today. Every tear shed, every obstacle overcome was a stepping stone towards the triumph we celebrate today. Royal Holloway wasn't merely a place of study for me. It was also my home and workplace for the past 4 years, serving as a senior course representative, a student ambassador, a marketing assistant, and a department assistant. I immersed myself in the vibrant campus life as much as possible, making sure to keep up with my hobbies at the same time and joining over 6 different societies. It is absolutely crazy that I won't be spending my days on this campus 24/7 anymore, and I already miss it, as I'm sure many of you do too. I'm elated to share that with the skills I've honed here, I've secured a position as a business and commercial banking graduate at Lloyds Banking Group. This achievement is not only a personal victory, but a testament to the caliber of education provided by Royal Holloway. As we step into the future, let us carry the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the indomitable spirit of perseverance. Our time here may be ending, but the memories and the shared moments will endure. Royal Holloway, thank you for being the backdrop to our transformation. Here's to the tears that paved the way for triumph, the late-night study sessions that birthed success, and the friendships that will withstand the test of time. May we embark on our next adventure with the same vigor and passion that defined our tenure here. Congratulations, class of 2023. Our journey may have begun within these walls, but our impact on the world starts now. Cheers to the memories we've made and the countless possibilities awaiting us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Boglaka, for sharing that experience with us here today. It's always a great achievement to be chosen to deliver the student oration in front of everyone. Really, well done. That was beautiful. And it's now my absolute pleasure to welcome one of our talented students here at Royal Holloway, who is going to entertain us with a musical interlude. Will you please welcome into the room Yuting Zhao. Can we thank you, Tim, one more time for that fantastic performance? And while your applauding hands are in action at this point, can I invite our graduates, for you are now officially graduates, to thank all your guests for the support that they've given you over the years. Please put your hands together to show your appreciation. It has been truly wonderful to share this graduation ceremony with you all, celebrating the fantastic achievements of the graduating class of 2023. Graduation marks the end of a current programme of studies, and I hope, graduates, allows you an all too brief but special time to reflect and to celebrate with fellow graduates, with lecturers, with the professional services teams who've supported you along the way, with family, with friends, with loved ones, with supporters, and to begin the next chapter of your story, whatever that is. A graduation ceremony is a crossing of a threshold, physically and emotionally, in terms of what takes place in a ceremony like this, and I hope that the ceremony and the day are moving and meaningful for you. This is a moment staged in front of those who care for you, whether they're here in person or watching online or just holding you in their thoughts. But you are also being actively welcomed, graduates, into the remarkable Royal Holloway global community, one that stretches from here on this beautiful Egham campus and our central London sites to over 120 countries worldwide. All of us here today hope very much that your new degree will lead you on a career and a life path that is enjoyable and rewarding. And we hope that you will carry within you the spirit of Royal Holloway, which as a university of social purpose is all about making a positive contribution in the world. We like to say that a degree from Royal Holloway is for what matters. Our economics students are engaging with significant research questions around econometrics, public policy, local and global, around behavioural sciences. They're doing cross-disciplinary work, they're using applied methodologies, and you will all be brilliant members of future project teams in many, many professions and sectors. And our politics, international relations and philosophy students are engaging with local, national and global questions of critical importance, thinking about democracy, young people's agency and placemaking, parliamentary committees, policy, much, much else. Across all of these programmes, I meet hugely engaged students. Many engage themselves in representing an advocacy for the wider student community, and I'm very, very proud of what you have done and what you have achieved. We live in complex times, but one of the amazing things about university communities is their ability to come together over difficult questions and issues, local, national, global, societal, and economic, to debate, to reason, to discover, to analyse and to learn together, and to find knowledge-based solutions, often co-produced with community groups, with industry, with policymakers, and with creative and cultural partners. And I'm endlessly moved by the communities of practice and of care and compassion that a university ecosystem holds within itself. And we know that in turn, you're going to use the superpower that is your degree to give back and to make a difference, and we'll be walking alongside you every step of the way. In the words of Taylor Swift, songwriter and performer, I'm going to invite you today to be defined by the things you love and not by the things you hate. To be defined by the things you love and not by the things that you are afraid of. Royal Holloway is committed to being future-facing, brave and bold in all it does, but we know that our students, our graduates, are the very best in that respect. You are going to be ambassadors and change makers in this complex world in which we exist, but I hope carriers of hope, agency and possibility. So as we move toward the conclusion of the formal part of today's ceremony, there is a chance now to spend time together and to celebrate and to take time for real joy with all of those who have enabled this massive achievement. But let me once again reflect on what today recognises. Your scrolls, your degree certificates are a testament to hard work, to intellectual capacity and to perseverance, and I hope to a lot of love, commitment and imagination. As you ready yourselves to leave this beautiful and special place as Royal Holloway graduates, I hope that those degrees and all they represent today are statements of your potential, but also, as I know you know all too well, your responsibility in the world. Education is a phenomenal privilege. While celebrating what's been achieved, I hope that each of you can find the space to reflect on what you are yet to achieve. Just as the history of this amazing place strikes me every single day that I have the privilege to be its Vice-Chancellor and Principal, your past is a vital ingredient in making you the person you are, but we know that it's also what you do next that will shape you, and we hope that will also be a crucial part of Royal Holloway's future story. So whatever your next steps, we all wish you light and luck and love in your lives, and we know that you'll make us proud. Make the world beautiful, because we know you can. Go be remarkable, do remarkable things, be kind, be productive, make a contribution, make a difference. Thank you for being part of Royal Holloway's story today, tomorrow, and well into the future, because you are our greatest achievement, and we are very, very proud of you. Thank you. And so, finally, if you feel comfortable doing so, could I ask you now to please stand for the recession?